Hold on, I've got a 3-minute sequence of Rodney Mullen's feet to look at before we start. That's a reference for nobody. Okay.
Yeah. Good. Well, enjoy that, boots rain gear, I guess.
Nicely done.
All right.
I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna be. You got iron deficiency, low MCH and MCV, tiniest cells you ever did see. What you might get on top of all this is thrombocytosis.
Welcome to the F+, the podcast for terrible things read with enthusiasm. In the room tonight we have Boots Rain Gear.
I can't go to sleep without eating 6 trays of ice every night, no joke.
AC Aquawaddle.
I love the smell of a defrosting freezer. I can smell it even when the door is closed.
Isfahan.
I printed a copy of this thread and left it on the printer. The ice chewer either didn't see it or didn't care.
Your favorite friend on Twitter, Adam Bozarth.
I flirt with the waiter at a restaurant just to get a huge to-go cup of ice.
Holy shit. And Lemon. I have dreams that my teeth are going to fall out from chewing ice, and I still don't stop eating it.
I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna be. Gonna send you for an endoscopy. Send you for an endoscopy. Send you for an endoscopy. Maybe to gynecology.
Hey, F+.
Hi,
Lemon. How are you guys doing? Are you feeling refreshed? It's still cold, but it's important to keep hydrated.
It is, yes.
Yeah.
Hydration is very important.
That's not very difficult. There's all this snow outside.
Yeah.
So
Sure. So what do you guys? What's your favorite ice to chew?
That ice that comes in the single serve
Okay,
tray.
I am so disappointed in you, that you didn't immediately have a response of the exact kind of ice
how
that you
could
like
I
to chew.
There's so many different types of ice out there. How could I pick one?
Look, there's
Kinda
factions.
like a brown ice, I guess.
Ooh, that
Himalayan
sounds...
pink ice comes with the salt.
So, on a first-time submission from a listener named Caroline, we are going to icechewing.com. That is the Ice Chewers Bulletin Board, all about chewing ice.
Man,
A
they got
place
that
to
domain.
share about ice chewing. It
So
says
we can
all
finally
of that in
pick
the top.
the right ice to
Is there
chew.
not enough to do?
So, this is a community about something. I forget exactly what draws these people together. They have some sort of common interest. But there are far more posts than you would imagine on this forum, and it covers a surprising kind of range of topics that you would expect from here. So let's get this thing started out. Isfahan, your name is Mr. Freeze 2008. And this is a post that you wrote in September 15th of 2011.
Oh, a question for the ages, I guess.
Yeah. My ice train wreck. It's in quotes.
Ah.
Hi, guys. My name is
Hi.
Dougie. I'm 20 years old from Wisconsin. Go Badgers, lol.
That's a good reason to laugh out loud right there.
La, 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 ha, 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 ha.
Ha 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 ha.
As I was studying in UW-Madison doing a major in Arctic studies, Jesus, his ice-chewing obsession is dictating his academics. I one day dream of going to North Pole and just chewing on glaciers.
Man, think of all that ice that's up there. Oh my god. Ugh.
Imagine how kind of depressed this guy gets when he thinks about global warming.
Oh no.
Anyway, I got weird urges to start looking further into ice, S.
Stroke face.
I'm so glad I found this website for people like me with ice-related problems.
I got ice-related solutions.
I'm not so much of a chewer, more of an admirer of those who chew. In other words, I love the sound of someone chewing ice near me. Sometimes I stick a bit of paper in a fan to recreate the sound of someone's teeth quickly crushing down on soft ice. I feel comfortable here that no one will be judgmental, and maybe I could get some contacts who would be big ice crunchers, not in a sexual way. I don't have Skype. That's
Wow.
the lack of Skype. The lack of Skype is proof that it's not in a sexual way.
Wait, have we been doing like a sexual thing on Skype for the last 5 years?
Apparently.
Yeah.
Has this podcast been
Looking
like
for other straight dudes to read internet with.
Yeah, no gay stuff.
Girlfriends out.
I just want to read stuff on Skype. You know, it's not gay or anything.
Yeah. It's not gay until the vowels collide.
Just want to read about
Yeah, see.
dildos with other dudes.
Yeah.
But it's not in a sexual way, but in a way that I could maybe console you mentally.
Why do you assume I need to be consoled?
Well, you're here.
Now I guess for the emotional part of my story.
All right.
When I was 19 in my freshman year of UW, I had a girlfriend. She
By the
was
way,
my
go
high
Badgers.
school sweetheart. I guess you could say lol, but this guy doesn't have any periods. But we sort of had a change of interest when I started getting involved in my fixation with hearing people chew ice. I tried to get her involved as she was my girlfriend, but she complained that it hurt her teeth. And he's like, "Come on, baby, chew the ice. Just chew the ice."
No, that's my teeth.
Come on,
Put
baby.
this trash bag on.
And she preferred sucking the ice. I don't know why, but this really caused a lot of conflict in our relationship.
I don't know why either.
I know why.
Dirty ice sucker. Those are those factions you were mentioning, I guess. I started seeing her differently. To me, she was no longer that blonde-haired girl from Georgia State High, but she was bitter, ununderstanding vision of distrust. I spoke to a number of counselors about these problems, and they think I was seeing her differently as she had just grown up from how we used to be. We had been growing out since we were 17.
A young and innocent ice crunching teenager.
Yeah,
Well,
like
that was before they discovered ice
For the-
crunching.
2 years of eternity together.
So for this guy, the turning point, was that learning that she liked to suck ice rather than chew on it.
And the counselor said, well, maybe, it's just that you sort of grew apart. Maybe, but I'm pretty sure it's the way that we both manipulate ice with our mouths.
He leans into the counselor. He's like, "No, get this. She sucks on ice instead of chews it." And then he spins a finger by the side of his head.
Cuckoo. Yeah.
Like we all know the sound of crunching ice is the greatest sound in the world.
Yeah. Maybe this was true, and I ignored the ice thing for a few months, but last month I took it too far. I don't remember doing it, but on Christmas Eve, I apparently crept into her dorm room while she... So now he's having blackouts?
Yes.
I apparently crept into her dorm room while she was sleeping and poured 2 large bags of Walmart brand ice onto her... Oh, come on. She woke up screaming and some jock from next door kicked me out of their building. She hasn't spoke to me since.
How did that plan work out in your mind? Like, you had this, nocturnal fantasy that you'd dump a bunch of ice on her sleeping body, and then she'd go,
No, it's the ice... No, it's the ice
then-
chewer version
yeah.
of the severed horse in the bed.
I guess I have to eat myself out of this. crunch, 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 crunch.
Coming soon to Amazon.
Oh, that's so hot.
Well, ice falling is the same as ice crunching, so...
I guess. I need help, guys. I can't talk to girls unless they got a mouthful of that sweet, solidified H2O. Thanks, Dougie XO. Or Dougie XO. Bump.
And then you post it again 15 minutes later.
Yeah, bump.
15 minutes! Oh my god, somebody answer! This ice is melting, hurry up!
and then Boots, if the ice is right.
He got in there the minute after he bumped, too.
I chew ice on cam. Hit me up.
Oh.
OMG, I thought nobody was on here, lol. Yes. Do ooze Skype? Because we can't... Yeah,
In
it's
that
about
15
to get...
minutes, he installed it.
It's about to get sexual now. Because we can't use that in campus. We have Windows Live only, but when I get my cam from my cousin's house, we should totally do that. Do oo chew? Thanks,
shit.
Dougie. So,
Whoa!
I chew ice on cam. Do oo chew?
It really is like it feels so much like code for sexual things.
I like that, like, he was like, oh, just looking for a friend, just someone to talk about ice chewing with. It's not going to get weird. Oh, I chew ice. Oh, that's awesome! We should fucking videotape ourselves chewing ice together in a room.
Now, we're sure that they don't mean, and they're not extending the metaphor of frozen water to methamphetamine, right? That they're not just talking about chewing ice.
Yeah, no, that seems like a improper use of methamphetamine, if there is such a thing.
I'm not much of a chemist. I admit I'm not the best chemist out there, but I think there's more to methamphetamine than H2O.
Yeah, it's mostly water and
It's
rat
just trade
poison.
secret. You're trying to keep the skill set obscure. You've got to.
Well, no, I know the difference between real ice and meth ice.
Oh,
All right, so that was a bit of ice chewing lust. Adam, if you'll give us a ice chewing love story, please.
a love story. We need like some violent background here or something.
Violent background?
But just based on that very small exchange, we can already tell that this forum attracts people who like ice in different ways. Obviously, there are some people who maybe just like chewing ice, and other people who like chewing ice.
Also, a lot of people with very low post counts on this.
Yeah, Mr. Freeze has 5 posts, and if the ice is right, has 2.
Mr. Motinjo has
Oh, I can't
one.
see it.
Yeah, this is Mr. Motinjo's only post, entitled A Love Story.
I hope it's worth it.
It was maybe a year and a half ago now. I was sitting in a pub and chatting with a girl I liked for over I was sitting and chatting with a girl that I liked for over 7 years.
That's a long
She's a
chat.
patient woman.
Holy fuck.
So
One that
what did your brother say then?
So if my math is right, we are now 5.5 years into the future from today.
Yes.
Yes. Well, actually, that works out because that post was written about 6 years ago.
Okay.
So this is happening right now.
Pretty much.
Holy shit.
I was sitting and chatting with a girl that I liked for over 7 years, one that I haven't met in quite some time until then. At first, I was absolutely thrilled. We were practically alone in our little corner. She was telling me about her past, failed loves, and I was quietly sipping my icy pina colada, absorbing her every word in a hallucinating stupor induced by her presence.
It's a weird choice as a ice chewer, a pina colada. Because it's blended, so it's kind of like the ice has already been chewed before you drink it.
Yeah, I'm eating raw ice, raw food
Well,
ice.
some people like big ice pieces and some people like little ones, I guess.
Fair enough. I don't want to judge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, as time passed, I was somehow more and more convinced that she was not actually interested in me, but needed someone to open her heart to and share her burden.
Something like a friend.
Yeah. I was interested in getting down. I wanted to get down with her. I slowly started to lose hope and to drift away, expecting that we soon part our ways with a casual goodbye. As I drank the last of my cocktail, I absent-mindedly commented on how I sometimes like eating ice, not afraid.
What?
Not afraid that I'd look weird in her eyes. After all, I thought I had no chance with her anyways.
There is no fucking way you managed to segue that. You interrupted her to say...
Wait, hang on. I bet the story probably gets more believable from here.
I popped an ice cube into my mouth and waited for it to melt when she told me she'd like to try and taste the ice, too. I looked confused at my empty glass, and she told me, "No, I want the one you have."
Wait, when did it turn from a pina colada to a scotch on the rocks?
It was a pina colada on the rocks.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Well, that is the ultimate ice chewer's drink.
Give me rocks on the rocks. Then something happened, something I could only think of as magic at that moment. I let her have the ice cube, and that was our first kiss. That's my story!
What's your
The Lady and the Tramp 2.
What's your signature, Mr.
My
Motinjo?
signature is whoop, chew ice, get kissed. Whoop, whoop.
It's fitting that's the only post because that's
Mr.
it's your whole theme.
Now, in the interest of fairness, he didn't say this was a true story. This was just a story. But he registered on November 3rd, 2007. He didn't post this until over a year later.
He was trying to craft those words.
13 months later.
Well, I got a story for you. My name is Megan Mayhem. Oh, that happened to me as well. I dated a guy for a while, and the first time he came over to the house, I found out he ate ice, and we shared a whole mug through our mouths. Embarrassed face, maybe?
I think
Those are romantic stories! I like to share my ice too! The Iceman!
And this sentence doesn't end. There's a comma on the end. Gonzo 6110.
Thanks, Gonzo
Even
6110.
he never turns caps lock off. Even his username is all caps.
Okay, so this thread is titled "My Sick Story, Lul." It's by Ice Baby, and it's decent, but we've got better stuff to read. So I just wanted to take us through the opening post, which just ends. Oh my God, I feel like I'm in AA. Oh yeah, and by the way, I hate watching movies which involve any snow or skiing or whatever, because I find myself shouting at the screen for the actors to take advantage and chew, chew, chew.
And laughy face.
But then, Acier, you are straight polka dots, and you responded to my story there.
Arg! You think you have it bad? Try living in Texas! It's like
No thanks.
big and red, where it only snows like once a year. And I
Now,
know
before we proceed, you need to think ahead. So, because the way you pronounce Texas was a double font, bold, red.
200% bold red.
200% bold. You need to think what 200% bold cyan is, and also 200% italicized purple.
Wow. Huh. That's...
Anyway, we'll get to that point.
Yeah.
I missed the cyan somehow.
And...
Maybe because it's on the cyan background.
And I know snow. I used to live in New York and London. I know snow, so I can miss it. But I was in class, and there was this picture of someone skiing, and I practically ripped the pages out because the snow was driving me crazy.
You got them correct.
Thank you.
Good. Yeah.
Seriously, I almost lost it. And yeah, I know what you were talking about with the freezer. Ours was malfunctioning for about a week, and I was so happy. No matter how much ice I took, there was always some the next day. It's pretty much all to look forward to in life, lol. But then my dad had to fix it.
Just scraping the ice off the sides of the freezer.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Man, fuck tray ice, man.
And oh man, one time my sister caught me eyeing the freezer in a Sam's. Swear to God, the ice was 5 inches thick. And she flipped.
She flipped?
She flipped.
Whee!
Did you have a boner or something? Why did she flip over you looking at a freezer?
Probably because she wanted the ice, that bitch.
She started masturbating, that's why.
Yeah. How embarrassing.
Yeah, that is.
I still wanted the ice, though.
So, I think we've addressed at this point. I don't know if we've gotten, if you're all confirmed as I am that some of these people might have a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called anemia.
I think, no, I think there are
iron
people
deficiency. It's a very common symptom for whatever
I
reason.
think it's stage 5 brain freeze.
Yeah, you build up an immunity.
But that's like anti-brain freeze. Brain antifreeze. But just because they have problems, they can still live in a professional environment, such as Blue Girl 1217.
Oh, that's the relief.
That's me. Again, I have one post. I don't know what the fuck.
I guess there isn't much to say. It's like, well, I'll chew ice.
Yeah.
Okay, I work in a professional environment, suit and tie office, and due to my loyalty to my ice, I must prepare 6 large paper Starbucks coffee cups to go around to each floor's ice maker that have white ice. I detest clear ice.
Oh god.
She's an ice racist.
Icist.
I don't. How does that? Any idea?
Yeah. Yeah, if you have
You know-
ice with air bubbles in it, it's sort of opaque and white. And if you boil the water first and then let it freeze, it'll be perfectly clear.
Yeah, fuck that
Oh.
clear ice, man. You don't want to
Yeah.
see through that ice. That is disgusting. That is just fucking gross, man.
What a weird. Huh.
Yeah,
Actually,
that's,
I'll bet-
that's the weird thing.
Well, it's just
Boiling
like the,
water before freezing it is fucking okay. Yeah, sure.
Actually,
Anyway,
Read it.
I'll bet that chewing through like ice that has a lot of little bubbles in it is actually easier on the teeth.
I think it's the taste.
That too.
It's probably the taste.
Maybe it's some kind of insanity that these people have.
no, I'm sure that's wrong. Anyway,
No. We're gonna get to the bottom of this.
yeah, we're gonna figure this out.
after filling each cups with ice, I run hot water over them, and then the munch session can begin.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
My
Stop
ice
saying munch.
My ice addiction has caused a lot of co-workers to become upset over the lack of ice in the building due to entire building due to me clearing out all of the ice makers during business hours, as well as taking a reusable Whole Foods bag and filling it with a clear brand new trash bag I get from the housekeeping staff here at work, and then I go to each and every floor and fill my bag and then stash it in the fridge on the first floor so that I can grab it on the way out in the evening. I've got it bad! By the way, I'm the Grinch.
Yeah.
So this woman is the reason I don't have any ice whenever I visit a hotel.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, statistically, there's just always someone like Blue Gal next to you.
Somebody's got to eat an entire trash bag full of ice every day.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know, because I know that, like employment law can be really kind of complicated and shit like that. But if somebody's just going from floor to floor, robbing all of the freezers,
Yeah, that could have consequences.
This is the
ice
kind of
free.
shit that goblins do.
She's taking, she finishes up with 6 liters of ice, at least. And the thing is that she doesn't want the clear ice, so she's getting, a whole cup of it, probably picking out all the clear ice and throwing it away. So everybody...
right? Because floors 3 and 4 boil their ice before.
That's another thing, though. Is she doing this while she's on the clock?
Yes.
I mean,
Apparently.
All right, Boots, you are gleaming the ice cube. Just all of these usernames are fucking amazing.
that's pretty good, yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice.
I'm gleaming the ice cube. I have 4 posts. Howdy do, folks. Sorry about the pun. Better get used to them. Broken something. Long-time chewer, first-time member.
Jesus Christ.
Frankly, the internet never fails to surprise and delight me.
Well, I agree
I've-
with you on that. I think we're a
I've
kindred
been an
spirit.
ice chewer since I was a little boy. And I didn't think about it until my late teens when a friend at the time said he thought I was a freak for my constant crunching on ice during a movie we went to see.
Also rude.
Yeah.
Hey man, ice cruncher's gonna
Don't
ice
judge.
crunch.
That's not a very good T-shirt.
I know, I got a closet full of them.
Yeah. People just won't buy them at the wharf.
No, they'll buy them and then wear it once. A year and a half after they bought it.
Fast forward to now, and I discover there's a whole website devoted to it. That's just great, folks. I go by Gleaming the Ice Cube. I'm gonna explain this.
Right?
Come on.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Come on.
Good, because I'm a big fan of Kristen Slater, and, well, the Ice Cube pun was simply too rich to pass up. Broken image.
Yeah.
Please don't hold
It's
it
a-
against me.
Christian Slater?
Please don't
hold Christian
Please
Slater
don't
against
hold Christian Slater against me.
He's not a piece of ice.
Well, greetings and salutations.
I'm recently divorced after a very short marriage to a wonderful gal. We just couldn't make it work, but we've remained good friends. She's always been very supportive of me, and she always thought it was cute how I was always asking for extra ice at McDonald's. What a gal!
As it turns out, it wasn't enough to build a relationship on.
Well, it's like, all right, his singular personality quirk is that he chews ice, and this wasn't the reason that he got divorced.
I don't know if this is going to continue, but it seems like every sociosexual relationship that people talk about is always in the confines of ice chewing.
Well, yeah, that's how they relate to people, is how people react to their ice chewing.
All right, keep going.
It was nice that you joined me for your date on OkCupid. I noticed you didn't comment at all about the things I wrote about ice. No?
I put it there for a reason. It's kind of important.
Gonna be chewing it all night.
Yep. And apparently we go to the McDonald's that keeps the drink servers behind the counter.
There's plenty of those.
Let's see. I got a cat named... what else? Frosty.
Oh, God.
And a parrot named Cha-Cha.
I'm surprised it wasn't like Icicle
Yeah,
or
the
something.
cat named what else? Ice.
A dog named Ice goes in my mouth. I enjoy rollerblading and romantic movies.
Why? What? This is your OkCupid profile.
Yeah, so now you're just talking about yourself now.
I work
I
in an
guess
art
if-
store.
If this is the only way that people can communicate with each other, you might as well all date each other.
Because this is how boring just chewing ice is. Like, there's no
Yeah.
That's
entry
because-
to it.
I like ice. I like chewing ice, too.
Something weird about me? Oh, well, I guess I like to chew ice too much.
3 posts and I'm done.
I work in an art store and occasionally model. Not that I'm an Adonis or anything. Artists need to hone their skills on flab as much as muscle, I'm afraid.
I don't
that
want to
paints a
do
nice
it, but I
Coy,
gotta
smiley.
Huh.
Yeah.
I guess that's about it.
I guess that is.
Let's see. I like to eat ice. I was so horrible I couldn't stay married for long. I got a cat and a parrot. And
Overweight.
I'm
I'm
fat.
a big
Now
fat guy
then,
that
can
works
I
at the
interest
Arc.
you in this dick?
Hope to get to know you all the better in the coming days and months. Although I will only post, in 2 other threads at most.
All right. So, Aesir, this is definitely a thread meant for you.
And he bumped
Oh,
that
dear.
thread too.
Sure. It is called, I've heard that if you chew ice, that means you're sexually active.
Yes, I've heard if you chew ice. Sorry, I've heard if you chew ice, that means you're sexually active. I've heard that if you chew ice, that means you're sexually active. Can someone please tell me if this is true? I don't know whether to believe certain people or not. Any digit 1 with information on this, please post. Yes, I'm addicted to ice, and I'm a guy, so the sexually active thing is natural. But I'm a virgin.
If only there was a way to verify if there was a correlation between all this ice I'm chewing and all this sex I'm not having.
Please tell
So
me
then-
if I'm
so
missing
let's
out on
see.
free sex.
Well, let's see. If I chew ice, that means I'm sexually active. I chew ice, and I'm not sexually active.
I better ask somebody else to verify this.
Yeah.
Just wanted to point out that we have now gone from the thread of board index personal stories to board index theories. Why? And so this is the sort of the opposite end of that thread.
I need guest. I need to read a guest response to.
Sure, by all means.
Yeah. I may be sexually frustrated, but I've been chewing ice way before I knew what sex was, so for me the theory doesn't hold much weight. Even when I'm not sexually frustrated, I still chew ice.
Right, because there's times when you aren't.
Yeah.
These are literally
We're talking
stupidest
theoretical.
people that you've ever had on this show. These are literally the dumbest people.
Wait, how dare you say that about the poster whose name is Love Me, Love My Chewin'? This is another one in the board index theories why. It's called Sexually Frustrated. Adam, you were going to be Pez, and I have a question for you, which is, I think I chew ice because I'm sexually frustrated. Does anyone else feel this way?
God! It's not only me that can't spill my load unless I've had some ice. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Please, can you give me any tips about maybe slowly getting off ice? It's so frustrating not being able to jack off without it.
They need to release an ice patch. It slowly releases melted ice directly into your system.
Ice 2.
Oh yeah, some kind of ice gum maybe that you could chew on.
and then immediately after that, oh, dude, thanks! You've solved all my problems! I'll try my best! Maybe you'll have to come around here and help me with my problem? If you know what I mean, my foreskin is at your command!
I replaced my foreskin with ice!
I think he accidentally atored. Well, nobody's going to get that, but yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Pez, you have another thread, or you have another post right under that one?
Yeah. My email is sluttymcslut@hotslut.slut. Jesus, I can't wait either. Just let's do it right here, right now. Sex.
And those are all drool icons. There's about 8 of them.
And then very happy.
Those are all 3 of Pez's posts right there.
Well, that's because, as Angeline points out, Pez has been ice blocked.
Aw.
It's nice that a board can have its own functions like that. Isfahan, back into personal stories, and you're having a problem? Maybe we can help you with that?
Yeah, here's my problem.
What's that?
I can't chew ice! My name is, I assume, Koenig de Roltrep.
That'll do.
Hello, everybody. I write this because I just can't chew any ice. My teeth try to kill me whenever I try. So, can anyone give me any advice? I thought about wrapping my teeth in little cloths or something. Thanks.
That'll do.
K question mark Nick de Roltrep.
Turn your teeth into mummies.
And I will now disappear forever.
So yeah, since this was his only post, I assumed he was banned for this.
Well, no, his teeth killed him.
I was like, not chewing ice, get out of here.
I saw what you wrote.
Somebody went to justanswer.com and asked the question for him to get a reply from an actual dentist.
Oh, well, that doesn't sound helpful. Maybe stop doing that? I don't know.
Knock it off, dummy.
It read like somebody from justanswer.com copied something from wikipedia.com.
Yeah.
Okay, ACR, which thing would you like to talk about? Your overdeveloped jaw or the other effects of the body?
Oh, shit. See, if Jack Chick was here, I'd have him do the overdeveloped jaw, but... so, yeah, I'll do the other one.
The other effects of the body. All right.
Other effects
you
of the
are
body.
a guest. This forum, unlike
Always a
Ball Pit,
guest.
allows guest posting.
Nice plug, by the way.
Yeah.
Fit them in where I can. We're taking out the bumpers, so I gotta try to be streamlined with this shit. By the way, that URL is ballp.it.
I think I'll go check that out right now.
Where hard-ons collide.
Yeah. Tell us what you're chewing now.
I am an ice eater. I started about 3 months ago, and now I go through about 5 bags a week at home, and who knows how many cups at work each day.
Okay.
My question is, does chewing and eating so much ice each day have any effect on your throat, esophagus, stomach,
Esophagus.
etc.?
Esophagus.
You're right. Damn it, that was so badly typed it tricked me. Fucking esophagus. The cold cannot be good for the tissues in these organs. I just wonder what damage we could be doing to our insides.
I mean, the cold can be fine, but like, because obviously, like, if you're shooting ice, like, is it going to cause internal damage to your organs? Well, no, but then all of a sudden you remember that somebody's fucking taking garbage bags of ice out of an office building. It's like, well, all right, in that volume, yeah, sure.
They haven't died, apparently. They haven't gotten fired either, which is worse.
Well, you don't know. These people have such low post counts. I imagine all of them die after they post.
That must be it.
They just end up like Jack Torrance.
Nice one. Isfahan, you are. I started chewing. I'm sorry. Your name is Helpless Ice Chewer. Helpless Ice Chewer.
I started chewing ice voraciously and obsessively within the last year. My teeth are literally crumbling as a result, but I still can't stop.
All right, well, maybe you'll find your rock bottom someday. Adam, July 4th, baby? Probably a lot of ice on the July 4th parties.
Okay.
Like, sometimes there's a whole, like, bathtub filled with ice. That's great.
I love ice.
This guy thinks of,
Wait,
this guy thinks of
July
me talks-
4th, baby.
Just imagine. So July 4th baby is there at the July 4th party, and like, you know, digging around the cooler. Somebody's like, oh, you looking for a beer in there? No!
I'm looking for white ice cubes.
I have a terrible addiction to ice. People would tell me that eating ice was bad for me. I wouldn't listen. I thought, oh, come on, it's frozen water. So I kept eating my ice. Turns out I am anemic, and my dizzy spells and weakness and tired all the time proved that, and my unusual eating ice habit. I finally went to doctor, and I have a very, very low iron count. I have anemia, and I now have to take pills to make me better, and not to mention the dental bills. My teeth are wrecked. I almost swallowed a filling. I thought I was a piece of ice.
No.
I almost
You did not swallow that filling.
My teeth are wrecked. I almost swallowed a filling I thought was a piece of ice. It was my whole filling that came out. Ooh. So please, all my fellow ice eaters, please get your blood checked and stop eating so much of it, and your teeth will thank you too.
But wait, then you won't be a posse anymore.
And just for the folks listening, both that post and the post I read were in all caps. So
I like to think that July 4th baby is like just like his mouth is so cold that he feels that maybe if he yells a lot, he gets really excited when he talks, that his mouth will warm up faster.
I think his fingers are so frozen that he has to type harder.
yeah.
To all my fellow ice eaters, don't chew ice.
It's
Hey.
like the, yeah.
Hey
What?
guys,
What's that?
I'm Sweet Tea 72.
Oh, Sweetie T, what's up?
Yeah, July 4th baby. Oh my God, I'm glad you didn't swolled it.
All right, well,
Well, that
not
must
sure if
be
you're
the way
making
it's
fun of
spelled.
her or what.
And I know you should be sucking on the ice. Just put it on your tongue and let it melt. It's the same effect. I'm doing that now. I have stopped biting on ice a long, long time ago because I messed up my teeth toe.
Oh my God, the transformation happens again.
I was just about to say that. Oh my God, I'm turning into you.
When you bite the ice, you start to be like me.
You're an
Sweet
ice
Tea
zombie.
72 is 51 posts. That's a record.
That is really good. Yeah. 50.
That's because he figured out that you don't chew the ice, you're just supposed to melt it.
Everyone else is dead.
Right, yeah. He lived
From chewing on ice.
Boots?
Yes.
Just, what's going on? What's going on?
Okay. I noticed you called me Boots there.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Totally wrong.
Was I wrong?
My
No.
name is Nicky Lagrange.
Ooh, you sound classy.
He's the lead
Thanks.
singer of a ZZ Top cover band.
Yeah. It's true.
Or a Anne Rice character.
Oh.
Yeah. I've got legs and I'm a vampire.
Who's also in a ZZ Top cover band.
Ooh.
All right, that's
Yeah. Hello, everyone. I'm only 22 and have some serious health issues like obesity.
Oh.
I chew on ice over 20 times per day. I'm addicted. And I'm worried because I don't know if it's water weight or what, but the weight keeps going up. I want to stop chewing on the ice because I don't know if some of the health issues are related to it or not, but I don't want to take any chances. So in order to help me stop, Please tell me all the bad things about chewing ice.
Oh, so you want like like one of those like car crash videos for your public interest?
Yes, scare me straight.
The frozen mouth.
Glazed asphalt.
You know,
I keep chewing. I keep eating all this ice, and it's making me fat.
Yeah. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to eat a whole party sub.
I keep wondering. It's like there's all these people, and they've got all these medical problems. They should make like an expert who's good at like medical things, and you can go see them, and they would give you medical advice.
Again, you're Canadian. You fucking don't understand how it is down here.
Yeah, what do you got, money? Yeah, what, do you got money for that?
Yeah, exactly.
I keep buying ice.
Yeah.
I would suggest frozen vegetables. They're like ice, but they have things in them.
Are they white?
Oh,
no. Cauliflower is.
potatoes.
Frozen, eat frozen cauliflower.
Are they cubed?
And eat those little.
Can I get white cauliflower cubes frozen?
Adam, are you writing this down?
Yes, okay. What else? What would you guys
ideas
like?
underline.
Look, I want to give you some advice. My name's Jazia Man. Well, I can tell you that it will definitely mess your teeth, and since you are only 22, it's you really don't want to happen. Check out the price of root canals, or worse, dentures. First, I would go have a blood test. I had an overwhelming desire to chew ice for 6 months. I couldn't leave the house without a couple of Ziploc bags. And I would chew all day, even while I was on the phone doing business. I just couldn't stop. When I mentioned this is going to be like a preacher. When I mentioned to my doctor, he immediately said it was pica caused by an iron deficiency. Ding. When my blood work came back, I had like...
This is an iron deficiency for him.
Yeah, but that color scheme would be kind of fucked up, because it would be like all brown and red.
Now that you say that it's
cool
pica,
colors.
then there's got to be like catlitterchewing.com.
There
The
is.
people who eat drywall.
Drywall.com.
Actually, there's Cheapskate gave us an entire Pika document. So if you want the F+ equivalent of My Strange Addiction, let us know on thefpl.us.
Plug.
When my blood work came back, I had like no iron. My doctor was afraid I was bleeding somewhere internally and immediately ordered a colonoscopy. Ouch! Luckily,
Immediately did it. Turn over!
Surprise, colonoscopy.
I'm having a moment to lose.
I haven't even taken my pants off. Ow.
we do this before the intake. Luckily, it really wasn't such a horrible procedure. Okay. My colon is fine. Whew! Won't have to do that for another 10 years now. So I went on a very high dose of iron, 1 gram 3 times daily. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That,
Jesus.
wow.
Are you just eating paper clips?
I was taking a multivitamin with iron in it that I had to stop taking because it was making me ill for like an hour.
Well, now that she says that she has pica, maybe it's like an actual piece of iron.
It really, just to chew bars, it really took a while. After 1 month, my level was up to 6, but normal is 10 to 200. Whoa, all right, that's quite a variance. So I wasn't safe yet. He agreed to let me wait 1 more month, but if it isn't up to 10, I will have to do an IV therapy. I just took my blood test today, so I should know tomorrow. But I will say that the craving for ice just disappeared like 2 weeks ago. I have been throwing ice away.
And for an ice chewer, that's like an addict hearing about somebody else flushing their Coke.
Holy shit! Yeah,
Get off of this forum.
I just go to the fucking gas station and buy bags of ice and then dump it in the parking lot. Throwing ice away. Oh, I no longer order ice in restaurants, etc. It's gone, and I really don't even like it much at all anymore. It is the strangest thing, because I can remember how obsessed I was just a few weeks ago. That's probably no connection. Anyway, your weight gain could be hormonal. You must get into a doctor or go to a health fair if you can't afford the doctor. That Sure. Either go to a doctor or get a ruler in a conference center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And get some blood work done. P.S. Did I mention my hair started to fall out too? It still is. That is all.
No, you didn't, because you wrote it down and you could check to see if you mentioned it.
Yeah.
Ah!
Although, however, this post is actually extremely good, and I wish it showed up at the top of every topic in this forum so people
It's
can
just
read it.
sticky at the top of every post.
Yeah.
Hey guys, you're all sick.
Yeah. Go see a doctor.
Okay.
What?
What?
I am truly astounded by your published regards. I really appreciate that you took all this time to try and help us. Your work has carried the information to the other people.
Oh, Aesir,
Thank
you
you.
didn't have an extremely foreign accent. You could have read that in.
I tried not to do that too much because people are like,
Something
Irish,
vaguely
that?
Eastern European.
Russian.
Yeah, do that in an Antarctic accent.
okay, here we go. The end.
That's a little racist, Lemon. Come on now. Not all Antarcticans sound like that.
Oh, yeah, the penguin was just a racist caricature. All right.
You've obviously never heard an emperor penguin.
I haven't, no. I'm hoping, I was really hoping that we can get, some sort of crossover into the Fine Waters episode, which is good. So we got Perrier ice. Ace here, why don't you take this one?
Perrier ice. Oh,
Ooh.
shit. That's classy.
And it goes well with
Oh.
your username.
Yeah.
Perrier ice. And I'm nice ice. I've got 6 posts, so I got some stamina here.
Well, Perrier is French, so it's Nice East.
Oh, you're right.
I bet I know this forum's 3 favorite rappers.
So, okay, snow, vanilla ice, and iced tea.
I was gonna, Vanilla Ice, Ice
Ice
Tea,
Cube.
and Ice
Forgot
Cube.
about,
Yeah,
forgot about
4.
Cube.
yeah, 4.
It's better than rabbit turd ice.
Sure. Sure.
Wow.
Says that on the jar.
You won. It's better than hospital ice. I haven't had Sonic ice yet, but this is really good. I just filled the ice trays 1/3 to 2/3 full with, 1/3 to 1/2 full with Perrier. It's soft and white and chewy, and many pieces are hollow in the center, and it also breaks apart really easily. So far, I also tried Pellegrino and another off-brand of sparkling mineral water, but the Perrier is definitely better than the Pellegrino. The Pellegrino comes out harder and more brittle.
Holy shit!
Fuck
All right.
that shit.
Come on, get to Fine Waters. They probably will pay you for this shit.
Well, I didn't try it with just plain carbonated water. I think the minerals in the Perrier help make it softer and chewier.
Minerals make it softer.
The best way to enjoy it, because I know you're curious, is to pour room temperature mineral water over the ice to soften it up, and the bubbling mineral water enhances the chewing.
You're literally marinating the ice in water.
I was like marrying the mineral ice water with mineral water.
Yeah, he's making the water harder so that it will be softer.
Should we go?
He's making water stew.
Should we go back to that theory that people who chew ice are very sexually active?
Well, it's
Yeah.
pretty evident so far.
Adam,
Yeah.
what's your favorite kind of poetry? Are you into freeform poetry? Or are you more of a haiku guy?
Freeform.
Freeform poetry, terrific. This is your ice chewing poem. Your name is Ice Chijunki.
Ice Chew Junkie.
Right, we've done like a dozen threads on this forum now, and so far we've seen one user that has more than 10 posts.
How many users have we seen that don't have ice in their username?
Ooh, not many.
Yeah, it's like skunk and skunk spray me now. That one. Like it was obviously a forum invasion.
My ice chewing poem. Anyone else got a funny?
Oh.
By Ice Chew Junk E.
Be whimsical.
I sit in my chair and try to ignore the temptation. Not today, I tell myself. This is mere infatuation. I hear the ice. It calls out to me. 132 ahs, then 2, then 3. Some say this is madness, others swear I'm a freak. I do hate to annoy, but I can't help it if I'm weak. Small bits of satisfaction so heavenly to eat. I shall never end this pleasure of crushing ice with my teeth.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Snaps.
Ice
Snaps.
Chew Junk.
That's actually one of the best poems we've ever had on this
That
podcast.
actually is
Yeah.
not bad.
And now we need to go over to the Ice Alert 3000 to get our latest polling data.
And Jim with sports.
Boots Ringear, you've been out there in the field talking to the people. What?
But yes, I have!
There's a satellite delay.
What's that, Levin?
You've been out there in the field talking to the people. What do they have to say about does ice have a taste to you?
Does ice have a taste to you? Yes, we've taken a poll out in the lands of ice.
A forum where nobody posted.
Yes. And, we've asked the following question. Does ice, regardless of form, have a taste to you? The following responses. 13 people said a little.
No, it's not 13
No.
people.
Sorry, 13%.
Yeah,
Anyway.
3 people.
3 people said a little. 5 people said some. 12 people said a lot. And 3 people said none.
Do you feel like the ellipsis plus a period helped any in the in the polling results?
Yes, all possible answers ended with an ellipses and an extra period. This was required by ethics for some reason.
What does this say about Hillary's chances in 2016?
Oh well,
Yes. Anyway,
it's only going to depend on how much she chews ice, and whether these 21 votes will count in one of her
seems
ridings.
like you might have a little bit of narrow focus.
If she can corner the ice to her vote, she'll have a shot in Minnesota.
Some taste? You bet! My name is Sonic Ice Queen. So I'm going to start out with a laughing face smiley.
Sonic Ice Queen is from near my hometown.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice. All right. Well, am I doing the accent justice?
Yes.
Great. Terrific.
You sound like an idiot. Then yes.
Racism just a little bit below the surface. I live in Hannibal, Missouri, but travel home to Louisiana several times a year to visit family and thaw out from these cold winters. We stop at different Sonics along the way to refill my cooler, and I noticed the different taste depending on what part of the country I was in.
Can somebody explain to me what Sonic Ice is?
Sonic is a drive-up restaurant where you order from your car and you get fast food.
And the
And-
ice is like really small. Or
So
ice
yeah, they got
cubes.
that crunchy ice, which I imagine is what they called the rabbit turd ice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It's not exactly crushed ice. It's just really, really small cubes.
I don't want to spoil anything, but we will get into a discussion of Sonic Ice.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Sonic
Okay.
is different. Sonic is a paradox to me. You know, like they're all the same.
It's a franchise, so, maybe some of them are,
Maybe
run-
they have different ice suppliers.
I want to go to this. It's the Sonic off of Exit 13 instead of the Sonic off of Exit 113. It's a completely different restaurant.
Yeah, but we're talking about different tastes of ice, so it's going to be just whatever they're basically just trying municipal water in different towns.
You know, when you're right, you're right.
What? A logical explanation?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Anyway, where were we? Okay, so we stopped in Clinton, Mississippi, and bought a bag of Sonic, and it wasn't nearly as nice as
Wait.
the ice in Missouri or Arkansas. Weird, huh?
Did you just buy like a bag of ice from the place?
Yep.
Put all your ice in this bag.
Put the fucking ice in the bag. Put the fucking ice in the bag.
Hurry up, Ice Queen, we gotta go.
You didn't have to shoot that guy.
We gotta get across the state line and try their ice.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
okay.
can somebody needs to read DJ Sir's
sounds like Isfahan.
Caesar.
We just robbed some ice up in Mississippi. Oh, you got diamonds? No, we got ice.
It's fine. You're a DJ something or other.
Okay. My name is DJ Xer3656. The ice I chew on is chunked. All different shapes and sizes, usually clear, but sometimes I'll find a foggy piece. Those are the best.
I beg to disagree.
It's like a 4-leaf clover. Doesn't say that, but...
I don't think you can say best ice.
Every once in a while, I'll get a funky tasting one. I always wonder about it, but then I chew it anyways and try not to let it bother me. You know, try not to think about why it might taste funky. But I don't think I'll ever stop. Love it too much.
Taste funky.
Yeah.
So, next thread here is, what do you do when you have more ice? It is not a poll, so suicide is not a viable option. ACR, if you'll start us off with Breezy the Ice Princess.
Oh shit. Yeah, what do you do when you have no more ice? I'm Breezy the Ice Princess, you can tell. I can't go on any more into what to do. Someone please tell me methods. I have tried tray ice, and it's not cutting it. My mouth waters. I go nuts trying to get my hands and get whatever ice I can, but it's still not enough. Help, please reply to this, my fellow ice chores.
I can reply to this, but I can't help.
So, what do you do in having more ice? I get more ice and it's no good. Please tell me how to get more ice.
Trey Ice
like
was
this,
in Green Day, right?
Now that's Trey as in Deuce, then Trey.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not good enough.
Adam, you are Jahu Lobo.
Oh man, I never, ever, ever let my supply run out. It is just one of those necessary things on the to-do list.
Yeah, crunch ice every day!
Thanks, Stoner with a cold.
I would imagine it's a pretty small to-do list.
Buy ice.
Sleep.
I buy 20 pounds of Sonic ice every other day.
Sure.
I couldn't even imagine not having my ice available.
So to speak.
Why does that need to be in quotes?
You know what I mean by available, right?
Yeah.
Like ready to use.
Like hot and ready, man?
No, that's just water. It's cold and ready. That sends real chills down my spine. Woo! Face.
Just had a lethargic
Now
freak
it's
out.
turning into a creepypasta.
I feel like every post you've given me so far has had that smiley, the bug eye smiley.
I don't think you've been consistent with it either.
Oh, no?
Consistency is very important in this podcast. With accents, with pronunciation.
We are like talented, high-paid professionals. God damn it!
Yeah.
Okay. And then Boots, next post down.
Oh yeah.
Just want to mention that, unlike so many other podcasts, we don't have sponsorship from Stamps.com or Bonobos. So we're just trying to sneak in our sponsorship where we can.
Brought to you by Sonic Ice.
Yeah.
Now, Sonic Ice is not a law firm, but they do offer self-help service.
Now, don't you hate having to go to Sonic to get your ice?
Yeah.
Well, now,
It would be really handy if I could just have Sonic Ice.
Way. Sonic Ice.
Now with the offer code sperm lube, you can get 10% off your next mouthful of ice.
Hi there, I'm Lisa J.
Hey, Lisa.
OMG,
Hey,
Sonic Ice.
Lisa.
I have to have it by the bag. A Route 44 cup if I'm out in the car. If I panic, I run low. And if I can't melt. What? Oh. And it can't melt. It can't melt.
Yeah. It can't melt.
It's not even water. It's got a melting temperature of like 120 degrees. Anyway, it has to have that crunch my brain craves. I'm a nurse and I know it's a sign of anemia, but to be honest, I want the ice. Forget iron pills. All they do is constipate you. Lol, my family and coworkers think I'm crazy. Sonic Ice rules. I'm glad I'm not alone.
My family and coworkers think I should take iron supplements. They're crazy. All they do is constipate you. They don't give you iron or anything that your body needs.
I'm a nurse. That means I get to do whatever I want.
That's right.
Damn straight.
I didn't go to nursing school to help people. I went to nursing school so I could lord it over people when I tell them it's okay to eat ice.
So I could say, I'm a nurse. I'm sorry, nurses out there. I love you.
This thread is called, this is in Board Index Personal Recipes.
Recipes. Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
Well, the guy who keeps running out of ice, he might need to check this out.
It's got such threads as makes the best snow like crushed ice, which ice makers are the best for home use. My recipe, seltzer meets ninja. Flavor those cubes. Anyway. This post is entitled "Ice Chewing and Interest in Texture of Sand and Dirt." my name is Crunch Crunch Crunch.
Nobody has ever had as much pica as this guy has had.
Okay. I have been chewing ice every day for the past 4 or 5 months. During the same time frame, I have been really interested in the texture of sand, dirt, etc. Not eating it, sand, dirt, but just digging in it.
Yeah, I forgot what you were talking about between the sentence and that one.
My children, I have children. My children have a sandbox, and they also love to play at a big pile of dirt nearby, and I have found myself really interested in playing with this stuff too. Often, when I drive by construction sites with diggers and excavators, I think, that would be really fun to dig in that big pile of dirt. Can anyone out there relate to this?
Yeah, 5-year-olds.
Yeah, they also wonder that.
I also like it when spaceships go.
Oh, all
I
right.
love it when I get the last chocolate milk at lunchtime.
Fuck you, Mark.
Yeah, and Mark has to get regular. He has to get 2%.
Oh, all right. I think we got to close this thing out. Adam, I'm going to give you a choice of what you want to finish this up with. They are 2 threads, and their titles are thus. One thread is called, "I Know I'm Addicted to Ice When..." And something about this forum makes people think that ellipses have 4 periods in them. But anyway, "I know I'm addicted to ice when" is one option. The other option is, "My roommate threw my ice away!"
My roommate threw my ice away.
I don't think that's a real choice.
Yeah. I'm not asking you if I should kill him. I'm asking you how I should kill him.
Before you begin that, I just want to read the thread title of this one.
Sure.
Burn calories by chewing ice.
Yay.
If you chew all the ice that one woman stole from work, you'll burn like 3 calories.
It would clarify. It says you can burn up to 75 calories by eating a bag of ice.
This weight loss program is not endorsed by the FDA.
My roommate threw my ice away.
Oh, Jesus.
I am so angry
I was sitting down minding my own business, eating ice after a great meal. I have to eat ice after every meal.
Sure, right?
Yeah, right.
And before and during.
And
Well, yeah.
And she started yelling at me and telling me that I am crazy and that I have a sickness. And then she threw my ice away!
How?
Oh my god.
How? How did she?
All that ice wasted!
And then
went
said it was
straight
put
to the
around her
waistline.
waist.
Went right to my waist. My heart literally dropped.
Oh my god! How are you still typing?
I'm better now.
Okay.
I felt so hurt, and something inside of me wanted to throw her across the room, but I couldn't.
Because I'm too weak.
Because I'm anemic.
Well, because his heart dropped.
Have any of you ever felt that strongly about?
About
About including objects in your sentences?
No. I can't believe that I am seriously this addicted. 'Tis really like a drug. I don't care, I need it!
It's a Linkin Park song.
I don't care, I need it!
I don't care, I need my eyes. This song's about parents.
Wicka 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 wicka. Dun, 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 dun. Wicka wicka wicka.
I am so anemic. How would you all feel if you were so happy to finally get your mouth around some nice,
Oh yeah.
soft, cloudy eyes?
Yeah.
And someone threw your big cups of ice away.
Oh, my balls are gone!
Please let me know.
Shallow grave.
my heart just fell out of my chest.
Boots, you are cube abuser.
abuser.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I'm cube abuser.
S&M community of the ice world.
Take that ice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get out the blow dryer.
You like that, don't you, Ice?
You're really cloudy, aren't you?
Okay, this friend, in quotes, of mine once tried that on me. He took all the ice out of my freezer, put it in my tub, stole my trays, poured all the bottled water I had in my fridge out too. It's what I use to make my cubes. His tires were mysteriously slashed the next day.
So you're still friends, are you?
More like tire abuser.
Yeah, we're still friends.
This mom of mine.
ACR, you are Lakey 201.
Oh.
And you know that feeling.
Oh, yeah, I know that feeling. I used to eat ice from my boyfriend in his housemate's freezer from a couple of ice trays, as my large stash is at home.
Her boyfriend
One
has
day-
a refrigerator.
Yeah, I was trying to parse that sentence as it was being read.
Yeah, I ate it right from my Anyway, look, what I do in my home is my own business.
Fair enough.
One day I came in only to find that the ice trays were gone from the freezer! There's like 6 exclamation points, so I'm really frustrated about this. I yelled at my boyfriend, "Where are they?" He replied he didn't know. Then I noticed his housemate grinning as he watched the television. I jumped on him. "What have you done with them?"
God.
I shouted at him as I bashed him over the head with my pathetic girly fist.
Jesus Christ. Holy fuck.
Yeah. Well, he said, "If hid them so you can't have ice anymore while you're over here."
I just want to
looked
mention,
high-
I'm positive this girl is fucked bunny bread.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, I want you much on that ass, baby. Yeah.
I think I remember him telling us about this.
I looked high and low for them and couldn't find anything. I came to the conclusion that he had probably thrown them away.
No, this isn't even at her house. This is at someone else's house.
Yeah.
They weren't in the freezer.
That's right.
They
They
weren't
I-
under
I
the
kept them in my
pillow.
Well, I kept them in my boyfriend, so it's our stuff. A few days later, they were evicted,
What?
and my boyfriend and I were moving his bed out of his room when there they were!
What?
Behind my boyfriend bed! They were all minging, So I threw them away anyway. There's
Minging.
probably minging.
Yeah,
but
they were
okay.
minging, so they
I know
smelled
that
like
by
pussy.
Yeah.
But now I have some lovely new ones at his new place, and he doesn't live with that nasty, nasty boy anymore, so my ice trays are safe. For now? And not one, but two demonic smileys.
And he doesn't live with that nasty boy. Don't mean a thing.
Throwing
Sorry.
out my trays.
That was kind of
Fuck you, nasty boy.
Isfahan, just finish it up for us, will you?
Hey, it's Sweet T72 again.
Sweet tea.
Ice
Wow.
crisis.
The most prolific poster.
Yeah, so far. I was out of the office for one day, and I came back to find that someone threw out the ice out of one of the freezers that I eat the ice out of. I get paid by the preposition. Bulging eye smiley. I have
good deal.
another freezer to go to, but I like the other ice in the other freezer better. I hope I make it through the day okay. Something
God,
tells
these
me.
people are picky.
Yeah.
And my husband keeps telling me to stop banging on the ice in the freezer, so now I have to wait until he's out of the house to eat the ice in peace.
Oh,
And by the way, this post was entitled
Don't wanna
Ice
work.
Crisis.
so it's
Wow.
that scene with
crisis.
Jenny Sack and The Sopranos, except for with ice. What the fuck are you doing? I thought you quit doing that shit.
I couldn't help myself, Johnny.
Oh, it's just
Oh,
one cue.
baby. All this over ice.
I was trying to figure out how many minutes of that I could do verbatim. It's probably about 6. So what did we learn from this experience?
I learned that people are not willing to look at the undertones of things. Like, this really is, it's all just about chewing ice, but as like outside readers, we can tell, we can see all this stuff going on just underneath the surface.
Sure.
That they can't.
I learned that it's much easier to inflict brain damage than I originally thought.
You just freeze the brain.
Apparently, all you need to do is put your brain into close proximity to a trash bag's worth of ice for a few months.
Oh man, that's gonna start happening at Gitmo.
Some of the base cunning and imagination on display here to get the ice, if we could like put that against the economy, I don't know, by renaming the dollar to the ice cube or
Yeah,
something.
it's like some of these people think they're the Trix Rabbit and ice is Trix. It's like, how do you get ice? I'm looking for ice everywhere and I can't find it.
Do you gotta know a guy?
Well, for the good ice, I mean, I would say that like there's definitely like some you could point to actual medical reasons or just anything. I mean, just people doing fucked up things, and so you have some sort of like visceral addiction to something, which as somebody that still smokes, I have that. I understand that. Like it's bad for me. I keep doing it. But on the other hand, I've never gone on like cigarettesmokers.com and posted long posts about driving cross country to get the Marlboros that they have in Louisiana. I mean that's the part that's weird to me, is that it's like it brings you some sort of pleasure or whatever, and even though it's bad for you, you still do it. Okay, sure, but the community to it, I don't know.
Do you think new employees at Sonic get warned ahead of time
They have
about
pictures.
these people, or do they
Like, there's the people.
or is it like a rite of passage to discover it on your own?
There's the people.
yeah.
There's the pictures of the people who write the bad checks. And right next to
Sell
there,
this man ice.
No, I think it's like the first time they deal with it, you can see it in your coworker's face, and you go, "Yeah, that guy was an ice muncher, wasn't he?" Yeah, we get like one a week.
Well, you're part of the team now. Congratulations.
Yeah, they're not doing anything illegal. Just give them ice.
Sonic is like their Philip Morris.
Yeah, is Sonic going to be on the hook for this? Like, is there going to be like lawsuits, and then those lawsuits will end up in lawsuit-paid television commercials encouraging teenagers to not chew ice?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, one thing
you
I
think
noticed.
you're cool chewing ice? Smoking's cold.
One thing I noticed is like all the stuff we read had a very support group kind of vibe to it. Also,
Yeah, it's a lot of like incredible amount of sublimation of addictive behavior here.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, it's such a low stakes addiction, but it's so alluring to these people for whatever reason.
Well, and the support group thing plays both sides, because like they're constantly like I'm dying because I chew too much ice, and people go, I know, but chewing ice is the best.
yeah, exactly. And like the first thread was, hey, I like chewing ice, and then somebody else comes in, yeah, you want to watch me chew ice on camera? So ice chewing is different things to different people, but there is that whole, there's some investment here.
It's like a movement that hasn't decided if it's a fetish or an addiction or a support group.
Well, that's the thing. I think it's a fetish for some people. I think it's just a plain medical type addiction for others.
But I bet, like, in, like, what was it going to take, like, 7 years, and then there's going to be, like, some cop show on TV is like, yeah, he's an ice chewer. And we're going to be like, is that he...
We're at like season 16 of Law and Order SVU. I mean, they've got to get to it at some point.
He killed him with an ice pick.
Are you telling me that this guy chews ice?
Man, that's one cold mouth on that guy. Fucking shit. Anyway, yeah, it's like, but
Hang on, I'm making my worst IC impression sculpture. I'll be mailing it to you.
All right, go to ball pit.
Go ball pit.
Thank you to Caroline for submitting this.
Bye-bye. I was like, we need to wrap that up.
The freezer was broken and it worked better.
Yeah.
Well, because it was producing ice all over the sides of it.
Well, it wasn't defrosting itself, so...
I think it was malfunctioning like in a Warner Brothers cartoon where it just kept, like, coughing ice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it
well-
like jumped up and down and coughed.
Okay.
Yep.
Ew, my Mac is all wet now.